One morning, James was boasting around the turntable.
I'm the most splendid engine on the whole island. Just look at me,
said James one morning to the other engines. Chorus First Seat Edward just laughed.
Hi guys, Magic J right here, and just so you know, I've had quite a few models in my time, and I've really enjoyed working on, and they mean the world to me, and just these models are some of my favorites that I've ever had. And this one has been one that I've been working on for a long time now. He's really splendid in my opinion, so without further ado,
here's James!
James the Red Engine. One of the smartest engines in my fleet. I very much love this one. James means a lot to me, but I can't wait to get into him. Let's go ahead.
This splendid engine must dash. Goodbye.
Having super lots of fun with this one. Here is James the Red Engine. As follows, let's take a look at the engine real quick. So, and the body shell first. We'll get to the chassis because it's just a stock standard James chassis. I haven't made no modifications to this one, but the next variant of James I've got coming you might be liking. So James went on to have 3D faces. I've only got a couple of them. I gotta figure out what the hell I did with them, my 3D face boxes up there. James had a whistle at some point. I've got to resin print a new one, but he's got the Sodor Chronicles double lining, or two-tone lining as most people call it. And I really love the Northwestern I put on him. It's on this side better than it is on the other side, and I can always fix that at a later date. I just gotta hit it with Sharpie and whatnot and remove it. James is built just the same as the 2014 Playrail model or 2015 Playrail model. Screws holding in the smoke box. The smoke box is separately fitted. My cat decided he was gonna join. He's got sandboxes, step ladders, something I was super looking forward to adding on him. He's got a lamp. His tender's also got a tail lamp too, but we're going to get into that here in just a moment anyways. I love cat. I know what my cat wants, but it'll be okay. But I love the James. He's got posable eyes and a lamp and 3D printed buffers that are separate. You can see there the buffer holes. Open cab. I painted the cab red, or tried to. I gotta work on the paint here in a little bit, but I really need to, I really put a lot of effort into this James, as you can see. Marked off the lining and everything. I need to work on the new James like this, and I love it. I love him so much. Such a wonderful model. Stock standard 2015 James chassis. Actually, this ain't the 2015 chassis. If you take a quick look right here, this is the 21 James chassis. If you can tell, K is November. Yeah, November 8th, 21 is when this chassis was produced. And it's just a stock standard James chassis. Nothing special to him. I just made him that way because I really, really enjoyed these new Playrail chassis, but I'm actually getting to the point where I think I'm going to start phasing them out in favor for homemade chassis because I've been working on those a lot lately. As I kick my camera. Here is James's tender. It is a recreated Donald and Douglas tender from scratch. As you can see, I didn't really sand down the chassis because it didn't really need it. I did sand down the tender though. He's got the two-tone lining in the blue and the gold. He's got steps, lamp irons, and a lamp on the back with Northwestern and the number 5. He's got a toolbox, 2 toolboxes, a water cap, open tender area so I can put real coal here. Black wheels, stock standard with round buffers on the back. I know they extrude out a little far. I never really had a chance to work on that. Really wish I didn't have those glue marks on James, but he's still being worked on. He's not done yet, but he's done to a point to where I can show him off. Anywho, really love this James. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the build process of how I built this red bastard. Glorious red bastard, mind you. And then we're gonna get back into talking about the variants that I've made to work on James. So, with that being said, join me for the build progress.
I've been recording James, well, not really recording, but working on James for the last, oh gosh, I want to say about almost 2 years at this point. James the Red Engine's been a really fun engine to make, and I really wanted to update him just because of how much I love this one. He's one of my favorite engines so far, and I love the sandboxes I've added to him. Being able to do James is a big part of the whole Sodor Chronicles stuff because James himself is a special engine, in my opinion. It's one of my friend's favorite engines, more or less, and I tried to give James the most special livery of all. Granted, because James is a pompous engine, he likes to be boastful and whatnot, and I really wanted this James to be able to, look good. So, starting in the build process, I more or less started out 3D designing James like I do most of the engines. I printed him out, sanded, and painted him. Then this first livery, I did a very basic livery for that, and then eventually I decided to test out version 2 of James, but I never painted it. It got sent out to a friend of mine, which I'll throw up on screen real quick, known as Tim Schofield. Anyways, and then I finally got around to it that I had got a surplus of play rail chassis, and I was like, okay, fine, let's make a new James. So we started on James. I updated the design, added lamp irons because I didn't have those beforehand, and then proceeded to paint him up in a very nice red. I can't remember what red I think it is. I think it's apple red from Rust-Oleum. One of my favorite red colors, honestly. After painting James up, I was like, I think he looks good. He still needs handrails, but I feel like I'm going to be replacing him here soon. I have a strong feeling I might be. This one might be getting retired, because I've got another model cooking up of James. I'll throw a little sneak peek on screen now. Anywho, with the build process being done, James was finished about a month, maybe 2 months ago. I decided I was going to 3D print some faces. James has got 5 faces in total right now. Unfortunately, with James having those faces, it's a little harder to, more or less, paint them up, and I had made James have removable eyebrows, so it was easier to move them from face to face and make them, expressive and whatnot, which made shit so much easier, and I was very happy about that. But yeah, alrighty. Let's get back into the variants here.
Now, when I possibly talked about doing variants to this James, I don't think you guys realized that I was working on more models relating to James to get him into a point that, one, I would like him. Meet James Mark IV. And there is Mark III. Mark III is not complete yet, but Mark IV is complete. James Mark IV is as follows. A lot of people don't realize this, but this is a Spencer chassis. A recreated Spencer chassis that I made 3D printed, mind you. If we can find my screwdriver, I'll take it apart so I can show you more. Here's something. Screwdriver has been found. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the undercarriage. So all of this is 3D printed, except for that screw and that coupling there. But James's wheels are 3D printed. I don't know if you can tell. I 3D printed those wheels. These are push-along wheels, though. I haven't made these wheels just yet. I've been trying to figure out how to do the axle situation with these things, but I think I've got it. And then the middle wheel is 3D printed. Chassis is 3D printed. His body's 3D printed. See, those wheels will come off. I just haven't glued them into place yet. I want to glue them into place because I think it'd be a good idea. But as I pull it off, you'll see, if I can get James separated. James is completely 3D printed.
I gotta finish painting him, getting him up looking the best. I love this CGI face with the white dots. James's best face IMO and from the play rail range. But yeah, this James will be modified to have the two-tone lining. I just have to get it done. This side's a little duller than the other, but that's just because I added another layer of paint, and I think I'm gonna add another layer on this side to make it less dull or less shiny, because this side's duller than this side. But that's just my opinion. If I can probably add a matte clear and fix that out, I can. But anyways, yeah. So I really love this James. 3D printed whistle, well, part of it. Safety valve. Linings 3D printed. Handrails are 3D printed. Oh gosh, I love this James. It's probably one of my favorite Jameses I've made today. And chassis wise, I have learned that I might want to lower this down or raise this up just a little bit. I think, or make James's front wheels smaller. Probably make his front wheels smaller. Probably be a good idea. Because James rides up in the front a little bit, and I don't mind that, but might want to fix that. I don't know yet. I mean, it's not like I can't just modify James's little front area and have him sit a little downwards to the front, because it's not like it's gonna matter anyways. But yeah, and then with it being completely 3D printed in red and whatnot, it made things a lot easier. But yeah, with everything being 3D printed, I absolutely love it. I need to make these wheels just a tiny bit smaller though. Just enough to where the axle can still fit around them, but still. Play rail wheels, man. I've recreated them, and now I can't wait to start selling them online. That's James Mark III. Mark IV is still being worked on. I know I probably called this one Mark IV, but you know. No changes to the tender. His tender is going to be same all around, but I really do need to finish painting this James so I can get him up to par with the other Jameses. So yeah. James is not the only one who has received this fun fact, if you would like to see real quick. We are going to show off Edward at some point in his own video. Edward here has been modified. I got to paint that little part of the motor black, but this is my Edward that's also almost completely 3D printed. I have made my Edward longer. That's Mark 1. We've got a Thomas coming along. And as y'all have probably seen pictures of Gordon and Henry, but there is Thomas's chassis. I've been loving working on Thomas's chassis lately. But yeah, Thomas's chassis is perfect for what it needs. These chassis are perfect. They're strong, they hold up well, just like the play rail chassis. Like, oh yeah. And I've just been in the process of painting Edward up, just because I really like the blue that Edward's got on him here. I really need to sand this one down, prime him, and then paint him. Or at least sand him down, then paint him, because the color will stick better. But yeah, I'll probably just sand him down, paint him, and call it a day. But I've got him trying to check out 2 shades of blue, but I don't think I only really like the one. But yeah, and he'll have his side rods and everything else. I just need to get that situated. But yeah, I really like this Edward too. And it's same chassis way. It's been modified in the front, so anybody who buys my Edward following will get the chassis like that. And I really like the James chassis specifically for these reasons too. Like, I put a lot of effort into these things. And trying to put the effort I am into these things is what makes it so fun. But yeah, I need to modify the fucking James just so it works better. But yeah, there it is. I absolutely love this work that I've been doing lately. Spencer chassis engines are the way of the future. I can't really show you one of my other customs that I'm working on though, because he's not complete. But I think I'm probably gonna make LNER lettering and print it out and put it on there, and we'll just repaint the tenders because I don't really like the color it's got right now. Either way, I'll make it work. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we're gonna run James here in a little bit. I've got some running stuff that I can show off, but this is about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the running session.
I'd like some shiny coaches, please.